No.
So it's good that we have very good news. I have international news online. Yoga Day already media works. I'll share later to everyone. So let we shall pray before we are going to celebrate in this platform now the International Yoga Day, and we already did morning time 7 to 8 o'clock. Let 3 times chant Om mantra all together. Oh, oh, oh. Wherever you are, if you know the mantra Sahana Bhavatu, please repeat with me all together. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhanakto Sahaviryam Karavabahe Tejasvina Vadhetamastu Ma Vidvesavahe Om Shanti 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 Om Gurubhyo Namaha Om Ganganapataye Namaha Om Aim Saraswataye Namaha Om Klim Kalikaye Namaha Om Klim Bhadrakalle Namaha Om Durgaye Namaha Om Him Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Hare Om Sangaram Sangaracharya Kesavam Badarayana Sutrabhasakratam Vande Bhagavanto Panaha Panaha Isaragratmete Murtiveda Vivagine Vyamavadaptadehaaya Siddhasvinamurtaye Namaha Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Om Namah Shivaya Har Har Mahadev. We say Har Har Mahadev. So so I would like to request you, if you like to, or if you wish, if you desire so, you can have the few words of the International Yoga Day. Today is the day of lectures. Today is the day of sharing the experience as you have been walking the path of yoga. So today you are going to share your experience, how Yoga can help to ourselves and can help to others in order to bring world peace, so that we can avoid the war any and all times, today and for the future. Yoga is for the harmony, peace, and for the good health. And where the harmony, where the peace and good health, I am sure, and you must be sure that so there will be no war, so that we can establish the world peace. Not only this planet, but the whole cosmos. So let you share something, and I will conclude this International Yoga Day later. So who can start now? Yoganand from the Belgium.
Om
Yoganand,
Swami.
maybe you have not good line seems. Yoganand, please say here how yoga should celebrate for the world peace.
How? That's different. But I hope that all living beings liberated from being suffering. And there is no war on this planet. And we can live in all. That's the only thing I wish.
It would be nice also you can see your practical experience.
Practical.
What technique
Okay.
a common person can practice at any time without a studio, without ashram, without a yoga hall. So how a person can practice yoga? A common person's.
What should I say? I think the most important thing is that there are several paths that you can walk on into the yoga or Vedanta. Doesn't matter. What counts is that at the end that you have a calm mind and also then a calm and peaceful life. And that's a thing. It's most important because there are different peoples and different lives and there are different paths. So it doesn't matter which path you walk onto. So that's what I just want to share.
Good. And Mr. Atmanan from the Germany.
Har Har Mataev.
Alles klar?
Ja, alles klar. International Yoga Day is the day when all yogis and yoga teachers don't practice yoga because they're involved in giving lectures. And all the common people are practicing yoga because it's International Yoga Day, or they're pretending to be practicing yoga. So what yoga can do, to me, yoga helped me a lot to, as we got deeper into the studies, we learned that everything is not permanent and everything is just Maya or illusion. And it helps not to get involved, especially in these times when everybody seems to be getting crazy on steroids. And so you can rest calm within yourself, not getting involved. Of course, you're involved. You have to deal with other people, that's for sure, but not. You're stable inside within your own character. It all works. It's all interrelated. All the practices, the philosophical practice, and all the energetic practice. Like when we initiated in Kriya Yoga, Kriya literally means action. It's the yoga of action. So we have to practice, and gives lots of energy. You know, I say openly, you know, I smoke pot from time to time, and it's when other people smoke pot, they lie on the sofa and do nothing. I can do 100 rounds of Surya Namaskara when I'm smoking pot. So that's what I can do. As for the energy that yoga can give, and as for the world peace, there are periods of peace, there are periods of war. It's all since the planet Earth exists. The gods have fought war. Moon has fought war with Jupiter in space. So war exists because even gods fight war because somebody has something, the other wants it too. And it's with the likes and dislikes, and somebody steals. It's like in the Yoga Sutra, non-stealing. Somebody has something, you take it. And in some countries, really in some countries, it's a mentality, what I see belongs to me. I don't tell which country it is, but it's with many people. And yeah, yoga helps you to pacify within yourself, and so not don't get involved. And as for the world peace, it's only for those who are not involved, who practice in yoga. Those people, they're always in the majority. The ignorant people are always in the majority, and there will always be war and unrest. And it's what can you do? Yoga, it's not to be preached, hey, come on, do yoga. It's not working this way. People come from their selves. I found yoga by questioning, maybe I should try it out. That's how I found yoga, because I was asking. Nobody told me do it. And it's from my experience, I'm yoga teacher. Aha, you're yoga teacher. And at the beginning, I was so excited. Yoga is a great thing. I told everybody, do yoga. They don't do yoga. To everybody I told, do yoga. Nobody does yoga. So it's a personal experience. People do yoga when they are ready, when they're philosophical and spiritual evolved, and sometimes many rebirths, then they come to yoga when they're ready. And for them, it's good. They can help the other people, can teach yoga. It starts with the asana. And for most people, especially here in Germany, it's just gymnastics. Gymnastics, spiritual gymnastics, saying nice words and relax your body, your spine, your breath. You know, that's what they know. And then later you learn more and more. Then, you know, yoga, it's a spiritual way. It's not just flowers, sky, sun, and family. It's yoga can save life. It's my personal experience. Yoga saves lives. When you're confronted with death, it saves lives. It does. This is not something to believe in it. It is like this. It's also written in the Puranas, in other things. How do you avert death? And then it tells you, do pranayama, do this and this and this. Pray to God. Yoga saves lives. And you can pray, you can chant the Om Mahaprana Jaya mantra, but like Kriya Yoga, yoga of action, it's action that talks. You know, now it's war. All people are talking. It does not help. Talking does not help. Only action helps. All parties want to receive the right action, then the war stops. You saw the wrong action, war continues. It's like this. Talking does not help. It's how I see it. But yoga saves lives. I saw some soldiers in their car, they have the Rudraksha mala hanging down from the windshield. hope the best for them, that they survive. If they're still alive, I don't know. But yoga is necessary indeed. And it's also supposed by the alignments of the stars now. Many people will ask questions now. Many people will come to yoga. You have to keep as a yoga teacher, keep your doors open, welcome them, and show them. But of course, it starts with asana and soft words, and you cannot show the beginner, the ordinary people. You cannot show them all. Cannot. It's because they don't understand they don't have these subtle experiences. But you can say them, Yoga Sutras, the 10 yamas and niyamas, they're easy to explain. And it's just of an intellectual basis. They can adhere to it, like non-violence, non-stealing, honesty, truthfulness, and non-possessiveness. This can all help if they adhere to it, because so many yoga students have said, no, my desktop is my desktop. I don't share it with others. It's not with the non-possessiveness. But then you have to bring in the analogies to our real world here, real world to our apparent world, how to implement these philosophies that you can take it into your daily lives. For example, breath awareness, nobody sees that you are doing yoga. You can be aware of your breath right now. For how long, you check it out, but nobody sees you practicing yoga, but you do, just by being aware of your breath. Just an example. You don't have to be somewhere in the supermarket or in the factory doing gymnastics. Doesn't work that way. But there are many practices, and you can pick one of those, like breath awareness, kumbhaka. Nobody sees you're holding your breath. It all helps, really does. So that's my thoughts and what I have to say about it. Om Namah Shivaya. Thank you.
So thank you, Atmanan, for sharing your valuable experience, contribution to the world peace. Thank you. Dankeschön. Vielen Danke.
Thank you.
So, Raskana from the Canada. So,
okay,
good
I
evening,
can
ma'am.
tell you.
Good morning to you. Huh? Good morning.
Yeah,
Because we're
good
in
morning.
Canada now. Huh?
Yeah. So I can tell you about my own experience. Like the last 20 years, I was working as an accountant. So, but I start Vedic science maybe 5 years ago in online in a Moscow Vedic Academy. Okay. So, and my yoga starts from the philosophy. And one day I couldn't wake up because I spent 20 years sitting in front of computers and I injured my back. So my doctor says, no more physical lifting, like no more gym, yoga is your path. And I listen him. So, and I start to take yoga lessons, but I understand inside that it's not right yoga, it's not exercises, right? Not gymnastics. And I have a sister, she's in Ukraine and she's a yoga teacher like for last 15 years. And she said to me, Oksana, Bhagavad Gita is your book. And I start to study Bhagavad Gita with the comments of Paramahansa Yogananda. And this book helps me a lot. And I start to understand a lot in my life. And by the way, I think yoga brings success through me to my husband, because I'm trying to spread happiness. Also, I took all my wife's responsibilities, and with the karma yoga, I'm preparing food with a love, right? I'm cleaning the house with a love. I spread the love, try to spread the love around of me, and I can see my husband change, my son change, my friends around me start changing. So this is how my yoga begins, my yoga path. Then I went to Mexico and I took 200 hours of yoga teaching. Yes, I lost a lot of like around 20 kilograms minus. And by the way, I stopped eat meat. Like, I didn't force myself. I just understand inside. So yoga changed a lot. Yoga changed me, and I can see how world's changing around myself. So I have Facebook, I have Instagram, I make Telegram channel, like closed channel, and I just try to spread whatever my knowledge I know, right? So this is how my yoga works. So, and how we can bring yoga in this life? By philosophy first, right? And of course, for the physical body, asanas, right? The healthy lifestyle. Yeah, just but Bhagavad Gita for me, it was book #1, and Patanjali Sutras, of course. Yes, the life philosophy, energy, good energy. Yeah. So we start from ourselves, then the energy will work around us. If each person will be starting change life inside, then everybody will change, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think not. I can see the result. So I can change myself, even if somebody, even I will change 1 person or 2 person, it's all good. Yeah, be sun shining for everybody, doesn't matter, good person or bad person.
Namaste. Thank you, Uskana, for your valuable also experience and contribution for the International Yoga Day and to the whole world through this platform, beautiful platform. And so who else now? So Sylvia Shibarupa she is original from I think Romania, right? Or Czech Republic, I forgot it. But living in London, in the UK, United Kingdom.
Hari Om, Om Namah Shivaya. Thank you. Yeah, I was born in Romania and I live in Bristol. And the way that I see yoga changing the world is like you mentioned, Swamiji. It brings that inner harmony and it spreads outwards, and it helps cleanse those emotional knots that we deal with as human beings, and it cleanses our body so we can be light in the world and act from a place of love in this state of lightness. With the world peace, the world being a reflection of ourselves, it is in a constant state of peace and chaos. And so with yoga, I find it just brings it brings a spirit of balance. So it brings those states of chaos into balance through through movement, really, and through cleansing. And yeah, in my own experience, I come from a background of physical activity, and I've always been doing more high intensity work. So deeply going into the practice of yoga a few years ago, it's brought some stillness into my lifestyle, because the type of movement that we do in everyday is carried with us in everything that we do. So so the movements that we do in work, or even the way we speak to other people, and the way we connect, we carry with ourselves. So coming from a fast-paced life where running and doing all these fast activities, I discovered yoga. It really slowed down my pace, and it allowed me to listen to inner messages, and to listen to the world and the people around me a lot more peacefully, and yeah, and to find peace and harmony within myself, and then to see it in the world. So this is how I feel yoga can change and guide the world into a more peaceful state.
So this much, or you want to share more?
There's a lot. I mean, I feel there's a lot to speak about it, but it's in the practice that that the essence is felt. So I feel words can't really do it enough. It's just it's a divine practice to me, and I know it's a spread feeling.
So thank you sharing your also valuable experience in this platform to the whole world, and contribution to the world peace as well. So let us ask to the Mike from Germany, and now is living in Portugal. So please share your experience and what people can practice for their own life.
Thank you for making this call today. It's really nice. It's nice, and it's nice to hear from all of you. I'm not so sure what to say. I don't know. I was always drawn to yoga, and I didn't know why. That was one of the things I always knew I wanted to do, and yeah, it's an amazing path, right? And it's interesting how old it is, and how valid it is, and how it's still up to date somehow, right? Even though things are changing and everything's changing so much faster. But yeah, I think it's a for me, it's a really nice path to follow, and they to have some guidelines in life, right? Like having somewhere, I don't know, it's like having a compass almost, right? So like know, I don't know how to put it in words. Yeah, just I get like tools on how to deal with different situations, and yeah, I think that's worth so much, and I'm so grateful for that. And yeah, and there's still so much more to discover, right? I feel like just like barely scratching the surface of what yoga is. So yeah, that's my experience, my very personal experience. And yeah, it's nice to see that so much people are starting doing yoga, right? And yeah, that everybody's kind of coming together today, right, and celebrating it. So yeah. Thank you so much. Om Namah Shivaya.
So thank you for Mike. Thank you for your valuable also contribution for the world peace through this platform. Platform Samarpan School of Yoga, right? and the digital platform. And the gentle guy who is beside you, he like to speak something about yoga.
Not into yoga.
Or he's an observer.
I'm not into yoga yet, so my first lesson today. I tried it in the past, but I couldn't get into it. I did not maybe had the right teacher. So yeah, it's my first day here now. So she asked me to join, and that's what I do. And I like listening to you.
Thank you also joining this, but the Mike has been studied with us and is already got diploma, 200 hours as a yoga teacher. So hopefully she will teach you some valuable lessons. What she has been educated with me at Himalayas.
Thank you.
So during your stay with her, as you work away, so get some advantage of yoga practice. It's opportunity for you to be there also to study some yoga with Mike. And she was very regular and sincere and serious students, like all Germans, like all Germans, not hippie style Germans, but almost all Germans are serious always. Because I spent so many times in Germany, almost 20 years, more than 20 years. So I do regular visits since 2002, and until now, except the Corona year, a regular visit to Germany. So let's get some discipline. Yoga start with the Anusasana and discipline. So yoga teaching how to be disciplined ourselves. And when we are all are disciplined, so naturally there will be world peace. But discipline not about external disciplines, but internal disciplines. So that are the first sutras of the yoga. Yoga Anusasana. Anusasana means discipline. So how we can develop a discipline of life or art of living, discipline of the life. And then, if we are disciplined of ourselves, so naturally, and around our atmosphere becoming discipline. Discipline of life is very important. Like sun rising, sun setting, it has also discipline, right? Sun regularly rising, no matter sun is so tired, but sun regularly getting up right time. Sun have also, and sun also, sun setting also right time. So we have to learn something, even from the birds. They always get up early morning. Before setting the sun, they go into their nest as well. So as a human being, we have to learn something from the Lord Sun, Surya Dev, Surya Bhagavan, and from the birds, from animals as well. In 21st century, the birds are more disciplined. Stars are disciplined, but we are not disciplined as a human being. So therefore, and Patanjali, the yogi, the great master, he taught how to be disciplined. So the best way to discipline and to accept the law of nature, whatever happening, accepting them as it is unconditionally, we must make right efforts. We must make right efforts in order to perform our duties. Like Lord Son, Lord Son, he make his right efforts always, rising and setting in the right times. So we have to learn something from the Lord Son every day. Sometimes you go party, you don't get up early morning, right? Too much vodka or too much, like Russian, too much vodka, and the Germans, too much wine, right? No, too much beer, sorry. And Italian, too much wine. So wine, beer, and vodka, you have very good cocktail. And the cocktails are available in Ireland, right? And they forget the sunrise. So sun never forget itself, right? So we have to learn one thing, and no matter what you do in our life, but be disciplined. So yoga taught us how to be disciplined for our inner personality, inner understandings. So that is very important. Anyway, today I'm not going to too much philosophical talks. Here is another person also would like to share also. I invite here the Sylvia, sorry, the Gabriela from the Germany. So recently few days here in our ashram as a guest, and she can share some few words. Please come this side. Another also we have two students from Russia. They sleep. They're too tired. They have to get up early morning for the class. Hello. So you can come this side, sit down on the chair. So Gabriela from Germany.
Hello.
You say ich bin
Mario.
Gabi.
I'm Gabi.
Please go ahead.
I think when everybody is following the yogic path with everything, you already said it, with the yamas and niyamas, and everybody has full responsibility of actions, and they are truthful and clean in their thoughts and in behavior, then there wouldn't be war. So I learned here a lot about also discipline, like you said. And yes, when everybody would follow this path, it would be peaceful first inside of us and then outside too. That's my statement. Thank you.
So thanks to Gabi also our valuable words and direct broadcast from the Himalayas. So before I'm going to conclude this International Yoga Day, we'll do little practice, just Brahmari Pranayam. Brahmari Pranayam is called humming pranayam. Humming, If you do Brahmari Pranayam, I remember that the first International Yoga Day, I was demonstrate Brahmari Pranayam at the biggest, the national stadium of the Bashkortostan in Ufa. You know, Russia have a lot of federation, means each state like each country. So it's called Bashkortostan. And that is the Bashkortostan, the capital is known as Ufa. They have a huge stadium side of the river. More than 5,000, I don't know, I did not count him. More than 5 or 6,000 people was gathering that day. I used to demonstrate their Brahmari Pranayam. Sometimes you can go to YouTube and you can check that. And that time was the city mayor, then consulate of India. So a lot of honorable guests was there, honorable leaders also. It was plan of myself to meet our honorable Prime Minister of India, Mr. Modi also as well. But something happened. It was not possible to meeting him due to some political leaders and meetings. That time it was the political leader from Pakistan and our Prime Minister has some meetings. So therefore he cancelled all kind of cultural meetings. Anyhow, so Brahmari Pranayam. So today is the ninth International Yoga Day. So ninth International Yoga Day. Yoga Day is we celebrate for peace, harmony, and good health. International. I don't know how many countries today accepted a yoga as an International Yoga Day. It was the time, I don't remember correctly, maybe more than 170 nations and was accepted International Yoga Day, right? Some countries due to their own beliefs or religious or whatever, everyone is free to accept or not accept. That is all about yoga, right? Accept or not accept. So, and today now we are going to practice 5 times Brahmari Pranayam. You will put the tip of the tongue to the upper palate, this finger, and you put the ear. You will breathe in through the nostrils and exhale through the sounds. This, for example, this Brahmari Pranayam is highly beneficial in case you are suffering any kind of hyperactives, any heart problems, any depressions, or even somebody can avoid the heart attacks. Any and all problems, physically, mentally, emotionally, one can resolve only by practicing Brahmari Pranayam. Brahmari Pranayam is highly beneficial. Even if sometimes you don't feel sleep, you practice Brahmari Pranayam 50 times or 100 times, naturally feelings, you can fall in sleep. In case you don't have any memory, you lost your memory due to some reasons, you can bring back your memory as well. Even this Brahmari Pranayam can also help the children. Sometimes they can't study properly or they can't memorize. Brahmari Pranayam help also. Sometimes seeing and evening, for example, and we don't have proper skin for our face for beauty. If you practice Brahmari Pranayam, and it can be and the princess of the cosmos as well. As a girl, as a man, they can be handsome too. So Brahmari Pranayam, it is brings lot of beauty of the skin as well. One can avoid a lot of skin disease as well. It means Brahmari Pranayam is the helping you how to transcend the alpha, beta, gamma, and enter into theta to transcendental consciousness. Brahmari Pranayam itself alone is one of the Nadi Yoga, or Brahmari Pranayam is called Laya Yoga. How to meditate on the yoga of waves. So among the all yoga of waves, today in 21st century, we all are working in digital world, right? Digital world is depends on the waves, nothing else. Energy of waves. So therefore, Brahmari Pranayam is the yoga of waves, right? So what happens, you see, yoga of waves. If through waves, and we can communicate each other no matter where we are. So today we can communicate through the waves, right? So waves of the energy. So digital world is all about waves. Similarly, we study Brahmari Pranayam, and you can communicate direct to the Sivaloka, to the direct cosmos, and to knowing yourself. So yoga is all about to knowing yourself, Atmajnana, the Brahmajnana. So naturally, once you are communicate to the transcendental consciousness or to the cosmic consciousness, so naturally you will have the good health, you will be harmony, and you will be the life in the peaceful life in the peace. So what I mean, so yoga for harmony, peace, and good health. So therefore, Brahmari Pranayam direct going to help you have the good health and good harmony and peace in the life. So right? So therefore, and we shall celebrate today 9th International Yoga Day, Yoga for Harmony, Health, and Peace. And along with the communication to yourself, and communication with the cosmic consciousness. And let you experience the transcendental consciousness by practicing Brahmari Pranayam. And once you are experiencing transcendental consciousness, so naturally you are going to experience freedom and love within yourself and around you as well. And when you practice Brahmari Pranayam, and you can create the atmosphere around you, love, harmony, and tranquility as well. Is about waves. For example, you are angry. It is create a lot of negative vibration, negative waves. We don't feel very comfortable. Similarly, if you are a smile, also create the waves of the energy. So around you, there is a lot of waves of the energy as well. So people feel good. So when you are compassionate towards others, it's all about vibration you create. Person around you, even plants, even animals, they also feel good. Similarly, and when do Brahmari Pranayam, so naturally you are going to create the vibration, the waves of the energy as a harmony, as a love, compassion, kindness, and even, and you create so much positive radio particles. So naturally, and people are around you and will be have the good health. So good health all about positive energy. So therefore, and let we shall do Brahmari Pranam today. And there was a story. I just want to finish. So you see, there is so many beings are born in this planet. We say 84 lakhs, right? 84 lakhs beings in this planet. Means you have 84 wombs. So out of them, human being, we think we have the higher consciousness among the all beings. Because human consciousness, only consciousness can realize the ultimate consciousness, the absolute consciousness. Or otherwise, everybody has to born as human being. But out of that, there is a very, not I'm going to make jokes, but it is a study. It is psychology. It is psychology or neurology. So you can take it that way. Between man and woman, when a woman is angry or react, they never forget until 6 months. When a man is angry, they can forget within 3 days. So when a man is angry, it takes to subside the anger only 3 days. When a woman is angry, it takes for them 6 months to subside. So very difficult women to come down. But therefore, and for men they can forget very fast, but women never forget. They never forget, never forgive. So therefore, like Kali, Mother Kali, to take a revenge. So, but here the tool is when you practice Brahmari Pranayam, especially for the women, they can subside their anger, not take 6 months, even less than 3 days. Of course, when a man practices Brahmari Pranayam, it does not takes to 3 days. They can within a few seconds, few minutes, they can subside, means free from the anger. So Brahmari Pranayam is highly beneficial for the all. Those who practice only, they can get a benefit. But you must be clear, Brahmari Pranayam alone is going to help you to for the final enlightenments. And that to be clear, ultimate. So, once again, so Brahmari Pranayam is called Loya Yoga. There is many kind of yoga. Many kind of yoga. So out of many kind of yoga, Loya Yoga is one of the principal practice of the Kundalini Tantra and principal practice of the Kriya Yoga and principal practice of the in order to attain Samadhi Yoga as well. So let we shall do today and we can research in future. And this Brahmari Pranayam, it was researched by the World Health Organization as well, by the yogis, by the doctors, by the scientists. So Brahmari Pranayam, so it is a scientific and scientific techniques. Of course, the yogis, ancient gurus, we have been experienced and years and years and years and before, so many years ago. So yoga is the ancient wisdom for modern civilizations for the world peace, and we have to celebrate in this way. So we have to be very clear. So we have to know and what is yoga is. So therefore, I am here not going to anything to criticize, and whoever and wherever you are and practicing yoga, whatever the mean to you. But one day, I am very sure you are going to know the essence of yoga. Today, tomorrow, next life, another life. So no matter what kind of aspect of yoga you practice, either you practice asanas, either practice pranayama, mudras, bandhas, samadhi yoga, hatha yoga, raja yoga, jnana yoga, mantra yoga, tantra yoga, kundalini yoga, samadhi yoga, jnana yoga. So any kind of yoga you practice. So I am pretty sure one day you're going to achieve. One day you're going to achieve the freedom and love, and that is the highest research. Everybody research, everybody search. Either we are searching conscious or unconscious. We are looking for love and freedom, two things in our life. And where the love and where the freedom, there the peace, there the harmony, there the good health. So ultimately, and we are entering into kingdom of the peace and harmony, and world will be better. So yoga is the culture of tomorrow. Yoga is the culture of tomorrow for the whole world. That is my perspectives of today, of the 19th International Yoga Day, and this message, and we can send to the whole world from the Himalayas, and you can send wherever you are. Send your good wishes and good wishes of the yoga, good wishes of the good wishes, and also your love and compassion as well. Whatever you feel, the way you feel, how you feel, and the way you feel. Send your love, send your kindness, send your prayers to the whole world, to all corners of the world. So let world has to stay in peace, and no war. So let we shall do now Brahmari Pranayam for 5 times. Tip of the tongue to the upper palate, Khechadi Mudra. First I do, you can watch me, then you can continue. And when you practice, you sometimes use the spectacles, maybe you remove if you, it's not mandatory, but it could be nice. So breathe in through nostrils, and after that you close and breathe out through the sounds. You may meditate on your heart chakra or meditate on the eyebrow center Ajna chakra, or you may meditate on the Sahasra on the top of the head. Once again, so please continue this for 5 times. Practice is very important. Yoga is all about practice. Yoga abhyasa. Abhyas is very important. Mm. So let few moments just silent, just 1 minute. Keep eyes closed. Develop the awareness of the silence within yourself and remain eyes closed. So thank you. And you may open your eyes. So we shall dedicate this international 9th International Yoga Day to our Guru tradition, to our yogis of the Himalayas, to the masters, yogis and gurus and rishis of the ancient India. Because without contribution of the gurus, the master and yogis today, we are not able to, today it's not possible to celebrate the Yoga Day. So the science of yoga is preserved by the yogis and guru traditions and rishis. So therefore, and we must send our all gratification to all gurus and all masters and do namaskaram to them. At the same time, this International Yoga Day also we have to give credits to our Honorable Prime Minister of India, currently Sri Narendra Modi ji. Because without him, today may not celebrate International Yoga Day at the United Nations or around the world. So also this credit goes to the our Honorable Prime Ministers. And thanks to our Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi ji. And once again, thanks to all participants today from the Uskana from Canada, Atmana from Germany, Yoganand from Belgium and Netherlands, living in Belgium but Netherlands, Sylvia from Romania, living in the United Kingdom, Mike from Germany, living in the Portugal, and that is her friend. And they are also, and special thanks to the Gavi from Germany, and thanks to all of you today. And later we shall pray, Lokaha Samasta Sukhinabhav. May all beings be happy. May all planes, may all the world to be happy and to be peaceful. So I'll chant this, then you will repeat with me. But of course, this is the Zoom. So wherever you have to mute your Zoom and chant wherever you are. Loka Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. 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 Loka Samastaha सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु। ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृतुर्मा अमृतंगमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेव वशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रमासकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तो पुनः पुनः। ईश्वर गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। So finally, we shall also dedicate this International Yoga Day at first to the Mother Parvati. She have this question to ask to the Lord Shiva. So again, and you dedicate this International Yoga Day to Mother Parvati, Mother Shakti, to Bhairavi, and to the Lord Shiva as a Bhairava. We explain the secrets of yoga to Mother Parvati, the Bhairavi. At the same time, we are from Himalayas. What I personally has been studied under guidance of our Guru Parampara of Gurudev Swami Sivananda. And same time, and I have been studying and at Bihar School of Yoga, Swami Satyananda, and his disciple Swami Niranda, and my foremost guru who taught me and the science of yoga as well. And same time, I dedicate to this International Yoga Day to our Kriya Yoga Guru from the Lahadmas traditions, and also to the Sri Vidya Guruji, Adyatirtha Maharajji, and also I have been studying in Vipassana meditation. So, and also traditional monastery called Ashram, the Vidyananda Saraswati. So I dedicate this International Yoga Day personally, not for you, to our Guru tradition. So without Gurus, today I am not here. You may study in academic with different schools and supermarkets, but I have been educated everything under the lotus feet of the Gurus, Paramparas. So my all the whatever I achieved today is all goes to the, so I humbly offering to the lotus feet of our Gurus and Masters. Thank you. So let we shall together also we chant one mantra, Mahamrityunjaya mantra, for the world peace 3 times. Once again, is International Yoga Day. We have to pray the biggest conflict between Ukraine and Russia, because it is not war between Russia and Ukraine, it is war between the whole planets. So let be, and we shall pray for this the war has to be stopped so that everybody can live in the peace. Oh, Trayambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiv bandhanan mritarmasyamamritan. Om Trayambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiv bandhanan mritarmasyamamritan. Om Trayambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiv bandhanan mritarmasyamamritan. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gurubhyo Namaha. Hare Om. Thank you. May God bless you all. Thank you.